Welcome back, Norfolk enjoyers, both local and from afar. I'm Steph.
And I'm Andrew.
And we are here in episode 2 of our season 2 of the Norfolk and Good podcast, all about Norfolk Summer.
Yes, it is. The summer in Norfolk.
Well, it's getting there. It's a bit cold at the moment, actually, to be honest.
I don't know. I was out on the bike this morning, doing
warm?
the school run. I was sweating.
Well, I think the weather out there at the moment is definitely supports the idea you should not shed any clouts until May is out.
Yes. I did go fairly wrapped
You
up
are
there.
wearing, I can count at least 3 layers that I can see.
And I had my coat on, and my hat and my mask.
So you had four layers, and you were
Yes.
biking, and you wondered why you were so hot. Anyway, we digress. So episode 2. So last week's episode was all about some very huge dinosaur visitors that are coming to the streets of Norwich and Norfolk this summer.
It was, yes, yeah.
And we had some really good feedback. Mostly people excited
Of course.
that the dinosaurs are coming.
Yes. Who wouldn't be?
Well, I know.
I'm very excited, actually. I can't wait for it to
I know. If you're
get on the
if
trail.
you're not excited about dinosaurs, are you even living? Really? And then we had some feedback. Some people were really glad that Dippy was hanging around until the sort of late summer, early autumn. So they're coming for a later sort of holiday. Yeah. I know one of our avid listeners and fans, Sarah Louise, said that she was really glad. So they may get a chance to see it when they come over to Norfolk in the autumn.
That's good.
And some of our farther afield listeners, particularly Lee in Texas.
Ooh,
I know.
Texas.
Formerly UK, now stateside.
Yeah.
She was very sad because she would have loved to have seen Dippy in Norwich Cathedral. Well, Lee, we will send you lots and lots of lovely pictures.
Plenty of pictures.
Yeah, we will share lots of pictures when Dippy comes. What are we going to talk about in today's episode, Andrew?
Food and food. Back to food, my favourite subject.
But not just any old food, summery food.
Summery food and eating outside.
Al fresco dining, indeed, which is extremely topical at the moment because it really is the only kind of eating out you can do at the moment.
At the moment, yeah.
Come the summer, all being well, crossing everything, we may well be able to eat inside again. But then when it's really hot, who would want to?
I know.
Why would you want to? Yeah. You know, you don't get the views, you don't get the fresh air. And obviously I understand that for venues that don't have outside seating, it's not such a great thing. So that is why indoor dining will be brilliant when it comes back. And
so everybody can open up.
Exactly. And also with the British weather being what it is, it can be lovely 1 minute and then tipping it down. And then the al fresco vibe, probably not so much.
Yeah, it's a little bit dampened. But if you're well protected,
you can cope with the cold, I think.
Yeah.
You can dine outside, as we've discussed in previous episodes. You can dine outside if it's cold.
Yeah.
But I think I'd draw the line at chucking it down, to be honest, unless you had a roof type thing over you or something protective.
Yeah, and some places have, which is great. They've really gone all out. Places that have got an outside area have really worked hard, haven't they?
They have, to
make
maximise
sure,
that.
To make sure people can enjoy themselves in all weathers. Yeah. Particularly the British summer.
Because it is lovely to treat yourself out to a meal out, be it just a sandwich or a huge celebratory meal with family and friends. Just because you don't have to cook it, you don't have to wash it. It's just something different. It's just variety is the spice of life.
Yeah, and you know me, I do like food. And actually, I do really like eating outside.
I do actually, yeah.
You get to experience everything that's going on around you.
It's it stimulates all the senses.
Yeah,
does it? And especially in places like the coast.
Yeah,
where you have the sort of sea air and the noises of I was going to say seagulls, but sometimes that can lead to bad experiences.
You got to watch that.
But perhaps the waves lapping. That's a better example of a sea sound that's good. Or a picnic in a kind of foresty environment, something like that.
Yeah.
It sort of stimulates all your senses. It's multi-dimensional.
It's really good. I like sitting in places in the city.
Yeah.
Just watching people go by.
Yeah, even a really small kind of like an urban courtyard.
Yeah.
Just thinking about places we've eaten in Norwich, Tofurai, just sitting outside there. I think it was in their previous location in Pottergate. I'm not sure they've got any outside seating where they are now, but they had just a couple of tables. And there were other places like that.
Which used to be North.
Oh, North was nice.
With that courtyard.
Yes, now
that was really nice. Merchant House, is it?
Yeah. And also Cafe Pure on St George's Street.
Oh yeah, just
they've got that little bit out there. They haven't been open for a while. Hopefully they'll be open again. But that was lovely, and you could just sit, because it's pedestrianised, isn't it?
Yeah.
Opposite the Playhouse, and so you can sit there and, like you say, you can just watch the world go by, which is really nice.
Really nice, really nice. And you get to look at all the buildings as well, which are fabulous. Yeah, absolutely fabulous. Yeah. But then, like when we go out for days out and things like that, and we take a picnic, like you said, just sitting in a country park or in the woods.
Yeah, I think picnicking is a really British thing to do as well. Yeah. It really is. I've got so many vivid memories of picnicking on the beach. Sandy sandwiches, which I don't actually particularly enjoy. But also, we do tend to have lots of picnics out and about, and particularly, when we go to places like Holt Country Park and Sheringham Park and that kind of thing. And it's quite nice to sort of intersperse bringing your own food with buying a little bit out. A
little bit, yeah. Buying a little bit out. Mainly, we tend to sometimes get a bit before we set off on a walk.
Yes, yeah.
And then we have our sandwiches. I just like the continual level of food that is on offer.
Sure you're painting
in the backpack.
I'm not sure you're painting a really good picture of our outings.
I don't like to be anywhere without a bit of food, you know.
Oh dear, straight out of the Bear Grylls Book of Survival.
Oh yeah. Well, he would actually hunt it down. I like it to be in my backpack, actually. That's where I prefer it to be.
Indeed. Where have we eaten al fresco in Norfolk recently, Andrew?
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. Yes, the street food, Monday's street food at the Fox at Ling.
Yes, street food Mondays.
Up again, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
really
fabulous.
Popular.
It was actually, wasn't it? Yeah. I couldn't believe it when we turned up. Very popular indeed.
Yeah, so the Fox at Ling is the sister pub to the Lodge Griddle and Grill at North Tuddenham. Which is also a fabulous place to eat out. And they've got a garden and that sort of thing as well, so you can dine al fresco there. But on a Monday, the kitchen at the Fox is closed, but they invite other businesses in to offer their street food. So the night we went along was Fat Ted's street food, which I think we've mentioned before. We're big fans of Fat Ted's, and the waffle. I don't know.
The waffle wagon.
The waffle wagon.
The waffle wagon.
I remembered. Yeah, waffle wagon, which I have to say we haven't had before, but the waffles were epic. They looked really amazing. Yeah. Actually, only the kids had one, and that was because they were moaning so much because they had to wait for their Fat Teds to be cooked. And
we were saving ourselves.
And they shared one, and it was huge and amazing, and it had all sorts of chocolatey sauce and fruit. It looked really good. Yeah, really good. Definitely. But yeah, so Street Food Mondays, it was very busy. One thing I would say is we drove, obviously because it's a little bit outside Norwich, and parking was very tricky. So you need to think about that. Yeah. But it is well worth going and have a look on the Fox website. So I think it starts at 5 on a Monday, doesn't it? It's every Monday going through to like September, and they have someone different every week. So what it is a really good opportunity to try different food types. Yeah. And on a Monday, you can take it and eat it in the Fox garden.
Yep, and get a drink from the Fox.
Absolutely, yeah. So it's a really nice example of really kind of cooperative al fresco dining, trying lots of different foods. It's almost like a sort of mini kind of food festival, isn't it? Every Monday.
It must be great if you're a resident of Ling.
If you live near Ling or it's in walking distance, if you can walk to the Fox, it must be brilliant.
Might move there, actually. Just for the really street food.
Yeah, it's really nice. So it's a lovely way to start the week, a real treat on a Monday night to do that. So we got some Fat Teds. We took it and sat on the edge of a rapeseed field.
Yeah, rapeseed field. Yeah, we drove off a bit and parked up and and had it there.
So it's very, very, very al fresco indeed.
Very
nice.
Very nice. Yeah. So that was a good one.
Yes. Yeah.
Very good. I enjoyed that, and we'll look forward to going back. Actually.
Fish and chips. That's another fantastic al fresco dish.
Yeah, perfect.
That you have to factor into any Norfolk summer, I believe.
Yeah, and sitting on the quay,
at Wells,
or sitting on the quay at Wells, or we've had them at Cromer.
Yeah,
Yarmouth.
There is a brilliant. There is a fantastic fish and chip shop at Yarmouth, just a little way back from the front, actually, isn't there? Which is really, really nice. But I think fish and chips by the sea, quintessential Norfolk summer experience.
It's really,
can't be beaten. Yeah,
perfect. And there's a couple of nice places. Will's Place in East Runton.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
very nice indeed. And obviously you got further along over at Fornham, Eric's
fish and chips as well. Yeah.
Yeah, another place to get outdoor food. And obviously see a variety of other people as well.
Yeah.
And we went to recently was a farmer's market.
Oh,
wasn't
yes,
it?
yeah.
Over at Creek Abbey.
Yes, yeah. Very popular farmer's market.
I think it's the first Saturday of every month. I think they've started up again. But yeah, we popped along, didn't we? Mainly to pick up some cake from the Welly Boot Bakery stall.
Yes, yeah, we'd ordered an Easter cake from them, hadn't we?
That was very nice. But and there's plenty of food stores there, and I think we ended up we got some bacon sandwiches.
Yeah.
Well, the boys got the bacon sandwiches, and I got wild boar sausage. From this, from a stall holder
companies, Norfolk companies, and I got a samosa-y thing, which was really delicious, also some cake, which was lovely.
You've got to have dessert.
Yeah,
well, have dessert.
Exactly. Yeah, no, that's great. I think farmers markets and food festivals as well. In a normal kind of year, there are a couple of really good food festivals around that we've been to. So there's normally one at Holcombe, isn't there?
Yeah, the North Norfolk Food Festival, I think.
Yeah. So, yeah. And we actually at Holcombe, we also had their food in the park or something like that. They did that last summer, so maybe they'll do that this summer. And again,
that was good.
We enjoyed some Fat Ted street food. They get everywhere, Fat Ted.
It is very good.
Well, what they are, I mean, we should probably explain the sort of food you get them. So basically, they do sort of burgers and that kind of thing. Dirty fries, which are basically chips with really loaded with toppings.
Yeah.
So it's sort of like a take on nachos with chili on top, but it's fries.
Yeah.
But nice proper chip fries.
We like the halloumi one, don't you?
Yeah.
Fries with the halloumi on top.
There's a salad as well with
delicious.
Halloumi and guacamole and all that kind of thing. So
and we just had that in the surrounds of Holcombe.
I know, it was lovely. Yeah, really nice.
It's really, really good. So that's another
good places to look at. If you enjoy, I think the good thing about Al Fresco Dining is if you enjoy being outside.
Yeah.
And obviously we know that's sort of a good thing to do in current times. If you enjoy food, if you enjoy trying a mix of food as well, so,
talking about me here, aren't you?
Then I think that is really, really nice. And it means you can enjoy the kind of environs, the Norfolk air, the Norfolk scenery. There's nothing that beats that. It's fabulous. Shall we have a little look at some suggestions from our listeners?
Sounds good. They've always good suggestions, aren't they?
They do indeed, yeah. Our extra eyes, ears, and in this case, tummies.
Yeah. in Norfolk.
Indeed. So we asked our Instagram audience their favourite places to dine al fresco in Norfolk. And Jezza Kutner said Drove Orchards.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Of
course, a favourite of ours, yes.
Got Eric's Fish and Chips there. It's over in Thornham.
Yeah.
The sort of the west side of the coast.
Yes.
The west side of the North Norfolk coast.
Don't start all that again. You'll be back to East and West Runton now, won't you? Crikey. Anyway, yes, it's over that way towards Hunstanton.
Yes, that's what I was aiming.
Yeah, it's perfect. You've got Eric's Fish and Chips. Discussed lovely
many
fish and
times,
chips.
Yeah.
Big fans. But also you've got Eric's Pizza there as well.
Yes.
And he's and I noticed recently he's done a lot of changes. He's doing a lot of changes there, ready for reopening the restaurant for inside.
Ready for the summer.
Well, yes, yes. So he's changed. He's to sort out a pizza takeaway.
Yes.
They're separate from the actual restaurant.
Yeah.
Which is great.
So you'll be able to dine in, and there's a whole little other area which has got hatches and a small counter.
Yeah.
And they've got a new pizza oven in there and everything, haven't they?
Yeah.
And it's to sort of stop the problem you might have where people are queuing for a pizza in the restaurant.
Yes.
So if you're purely coming to take it away and go and eat it on the beach or something like that, which is a wonderful thing to do, then you'll be able to get them from the takeaway bit. Or if you want to dine in the yurt, which is a fantastic indoor dining place,
beautiful in there,
then you can do that, and never the twain shall meet.
I know. I thought he'd just introduced another pizza oven just for you.
I wish.
Because you eat so much pizza.
I am a big pizza fan. I won't deny it. Anyway, so
but looking forward to getting over there again. Obviously,
definitely, yeah. We tried Eric's pizzas before Christmas, didn't we?
Yeah.
And then we all got locked down, and we haven't been able to get back since. But soon,
get back there. Definitely.
And I don't need much of an excuse to go and try pizza. To be honest with you,
I'll travel miles for a nice pizza.
I love a pizza. It's the perfect food, if you ask me.
Yep,
it really
perfect
is.
al fresco food.
It's just the perfect food. So, Brambles Norfolk says Rockies. Now, I'm assuming they mean Rocky Bottoms, perhaps, which someone else mentioned as well. Mr. Mills also said Rocky Bottoms. Somewhere we haven't actually tried Rocky Bottoms, have we?
I'd actually like to try that. We're actually going to be near there when we for our little summer break glamping. Yes. So we might try that out.
Big on seafood. The main reason we haven't been really, I suppose, is because I'm veggie, so it's not. Yeah. But I'm sure they have veggie options. Yeah. P Smith NW1 says the Brisey Bell.
Oh yeah.
You know that a bit, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I think I've been there a couple of times.
Yeah. Hood4733 says Tab Nabs Mattershall. No, I do not know Tab Nabs, so we'll have to look that one up.
In Mattershall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Amy Dane says the Fur and Feather in Wood Bastwick, which is the Woodford's Tap, isn't it?
Yeah, the Woodford's Tap, right next to the brewery.
Yeah, really nice actually. It's got a lovely outdoor area. It's sort of broad stroke rural.
Yeah.
Really nice place, and obviously they've got all the Woodford's juice on tap.
Oh yes, very nice indeed. And you've got the shop there. And a field full of cows, I remember.
It's lovely. It's
so
really
you get
nice.
to just look at them while you're having a drink.
And they've got some fantastic food on offer. And presumably you can dine al fresco. One of the things they do, which I'm not sure if it's on at the moment, but what I really liked about the Woodford's Tap is the gentleman's afternoon tea, which is a slight tweak on the old traditional afternoon tea. It's got beers instead of tea. Ooh. And some more savoury stuff, if I remember. It's really nice. To be honest with you, it doesn't really have to be for gentlemen, but it's just a nice twist.
Yeah.
You know, it's slightly masculinised, I suppose.
Okay.
So you got those. Laura Maurice says natural surroundings near Holt.
Oh, it's been a while
We
since
have
we
not
went
been
there.
to natural surroundings for over 10 years.
Yeah.
So we must check that out again, actually.
Yeah, that was really nice, actually, wasn't it? Because you could sit there in the little cafe there, I think. You could watch the bird feeders and the birds.
I honestly can't even remember going. It's been so long. Acorn Antoinette says Hayden Tea Rooms.
Oh, yes.
We love Hayden Tea Rooms. Yeah.
Wow, that was a good reminder.
We haven't been again, Hayden. So it's this fabulous little self-contained village, about 9 to 10 miles outside Norwich, something like that. Perhaps a bit 15.
Yeah.
There's one road in, one road out.
Yep.
It's isn't it one of the only privately owned villages still in existence?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And sort of like the most recent building was built well over 100 years ago or something. It's got it's amazing. It's in the grounds and owned by Hayden Hall.
Yeah.
Fascinating history. Anyway, there's this amazing tea rooms there, which if it is now open or in its still sort of form, it's very, very traditional. Yeah. They do amazing cakes and scones, and sitting outside because they've got the village green, which is fabulous. So
I think there's a few other lovely bits in there now. Obviously, there's a pub as well.
There is a pub,
but it's well worth just visiting.
Hayden is lovely.
Yeah. And if the tea room's open. Perfect.
Andrew's literally rubbing his hands at me. And finally, Claire Menzies says in the dunes on Holcombe Beach. Again, al fresco, but sort of low level. You could take your own picnic, or you could grab a takeaway at one of the sort of nearby places. There's lots of eateries around Holcombe, isn't there? So you could easily pick something up and take it. You don't have to make it yourself if you're holidaying or you can't be bothered to make sandwiches and that kind of thing. Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Then you could buy something and take it out, which is really nice. And
go and sit in the dunes.
Yeah, sitting on the beach,
having a nice picnic.
Yeah,
with a little bubbly as well. It sounds a little something sparkly as well would be nice.
Yeah, fabulous.
And two people who know lots about al fresco dining are Rob and Fran from the White Horse in Brancaster Stove.
Ooh, lots about food in general.
Well, yes, they do. Yes, seafood as well. But we're going to talk to them now.
Fabulous.
So today on this episode of our podcast, we're joined by Rob Williamson, the general manager, and Fran Hartshorn, the head chef at the White Horse in Brancaster Stave.
Hello, Rob and Fran.
Hi.
Hiya, how's things?
Yeah, good. It's back to reality this week.
The sun is shining down there, yeah?
Yeah, it's lovely. Yeah, nice to get back into the flow of things. Good. Good
I expect so. Fabulous.
Excellent. Well, just starting with you, Fran, can you tell us a little bit more about yourself and your role at the White Horse?
Yeah, so I'm the head chef here. I've been head chef for 5 years, but I've actually been in the company for, I think this is my 17th year.
Wow.
So quite invested in ACI, I'd say. Great company to work for. Came here from sort of America after doing a bit of like work experience, and I've been here ever since.
Fabulous. So it's a very difficult place to leave, I imagine.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Were you from Norfolk originally?
No, Stamford, Lincolnshire.
Okay. And
not too far.
No, it's still sort of East Anglia way, isn't it?
Yeah,
the flat country.
And Rob, could you introduce yourself to our listeners at all?
Yeah, so I'm Rob, Norfolk born and bred. Worked along this coastline for the last 15 years. Been at the White Horse now for 6 years and general manager for 5 years. And just kind of resonate with Fran. It's a fantastic company to work for. You know, you've both been and seen the view, and Absolutely. You know, how can you peel yourself away from that?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's something I know I'd never get tired of it. It can't be hard going into work every day.
No.
It's amazing. Like no day's the same. Sometimes the tide's in and the sun's glaring. Sometimes it's misty, the tide's out. You know, every time you look out that window is different, and it's just it takes the breath away every time you come in and see it.
Yeah, I can completely understand that. Well, this episode is all about summer and Norfolk, and particularly al fresco dining. So we're just wondering if really you could sort of tell us about the al fresco options you have at the White Horse.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if you've seen any of the stuff on social, but we opened up our Marside Bar last year.
Yeah.
Obviously, the pandemic hit, and we all kind of clubbed together and it's like, right, what are we going to do with what we're going to do? So we had a shipping container delivered before lockdown. We was going to do like a pop-up seafood kiosk at weekends.
Okay.
And it kind of evolved from that, really. So it's like, right, you've got 50% of your tables inside, 50% of your tables from the courtyard. What we're going to do, we've got to store them somewhere. So we kind of got together and come up with a plan and that we're going to put it on the bottom of the car park, and it's escalated from there. So what we've got there now is we've got clear roof marquee, which obviously takes in the stunning vista looking across the Scott Head Island.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful.
Which is beautiful. So clear roof, clear sides. On a beautiful day, you can have the sides up and really taking that outside in. With AstroTurfed out the front of the pop-up shipping containers, and extended the deck along, so you can actually sit at a bar legally and overlook the marshes.
Fabulous.
And that's selling. We're serving kind of the finest local seafood there. You can see the fishermen collecting the oysters. Oh. You know, we go out there foraging sometimes. We've got one of the locals. He is actually a forager by trade, so he goes and collects samper. So sometimes you'll be able to see him picking samper and bringing it in.
Oh, lovely.
The mussels are literally 100 yards from Thomas Large. You know, just down the road from us.
Yeah.
You know, really kind of singing that provenance. We've got Staves Smokehouse, which is Fran's as well. I'm sure she'll probably talk about shortly, which is on our premises. Her and her husband Phil smoke beautiful salmon. It's amazing. So that's the Marside Bar, and then we've got the terrace, which we've always had. We've obviously had to take some tables off there, but we've got some beautiful parasols, so we can weatherproof that, and that serves our a la carte menu from the main kitchen. And obviously we've got our beautiful sun-filled walled courtyard at the front of the building with amazing parasols and heaters, which are great at the moment because it is quite cold in the evenings.
Yeah.
But, so a variety of options there.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, it seems like you have got al fresco dining absolutely nailed, to be honest with you. And I mean, you mentioned a few of the advantages of dining outside. Obviously, things like the views, especially from Marshside and that sort of thing. And in the evening, can you see the stars and that kind of thing? So you mentioned the clear roof, and obviously Norfolk's famous for its big dark skies. Is that quite a spectacle?
Oh yeah, it's amazing. Obviously, there's not a massive amount of light pollution in Breakham today, so you can take in that nighttime vista as well. You can see from the terrace and from obviously the Marside Bar the wind turbines. Obviously, those lights are kind of flashing in unison in the evening, which is actually quite nice as well.
Yeah. And what, from your sort of point of view, I mean, what are the other advantages of dining? I mean, obviously we're allowed to do it, so that's a real bonus. But I imagine this is popular, all summer long.
Yeah, I think it it makes people feel quite relaxed out there. I think obviously we get a lot of tourists and things like that, and obviously people want to come have some nice great food, some really nice drinks, and just sort of relax and take in that view. And I think it's quite tranquil rather than just sitting inside. I think we've always been sort of an al fresco when we can. Definitely, even before the pandemic and all the rules and regulations now, and it's just it's played to our advantage, really.
Yeah, well, that's really good to hear, Fran. I mean, like you say, the views are a huge asset to your location there in Brancaster Staithe, aren't they? And even inside the restaurant, you've got that fabulous kind of the panoramic windows. So I remember dining in there and having breakfast when we've stayed at the White Horse and that sort of thing, and you can see out and enjoy all the views even from inside the restaurant. So it's just such a brilliant location to make the most of, isn't it?
Definitely. And I think, the offer down in the Marsh, but like Rob said, we showcase, as much local produce as we can, and it's all about simplicity and just that, whether it be just the lobster, fries and salad, or, like Rob said with the salmon and things like that, just simple food done really, really well, and just people enjoying it really.
Definitely, absolutely fabulous.
And I've seen some images. I'm looking forward to getting down there myself. But you've enhanced it even more, haven't you? Like you said, so you've sort of cordoned it off with planters, haven't you? And you've got obviously the bar area. Have there been any further challenges in setting up that al fresco area?
I think one of the biggest things is trying to keep the stakeholders happy. One of the big stakeholders, obviously the customers, but also the local community.
Oh, yeah.
One of the issues we've got at the moment is, when it does get busy, the parking on the roadside.
Okay, yeah.
So we're trying to work alongside the local parish to come up with a solution. We're currently renting some car parking spaces off the village hall.
Okay,
so all of our staff, because obviously we do have a big team. We get our staff to park down there to kind of alleviate that pressure on the car park and on the roadside. And we're speaking to local parishes and the councillors to see if there's anything further that we can do to kind of alleviate that pressure. That's the biggest, for us at the moment, that's one of the biggest challenges.
Okay.
And I see some people arrived from the marshes themselves, didn't they? They have down paddleboards.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Yeah, it's quite a spectacle, actually. We've seen it last year. And it's an amazing sight, sunset paddleboard tours, and they sort of like turn up and grab a drink and sit on the paddleboards on the water.
Yeah.
It's amazing. We're actually going to be providing as a staff perk some paddleboards for the staff to be able to go out on their days off.
Oh, fabulous! You'll have to get them to take some pictures for you in return for the perk of doing it. That is living the dream, isn't it? Really, paddleboarding up to the Marshside bar, and then I saw some pictures on social media of them enjoying one of your fabulous Marshside breakfasts.
Yeah, that's really taken off. Actually, it's really busy. It's great to be able to give that offering still. And we wanted to do something different, so we thought, the muffin idea would be nice.
Yeah.
Nice addition, and it's really taken off well. So
it's what I think it's going to be something that we become famous for, is that Marshside muffin.
Yeah.
And a beautiful coffee sitting outside overlooking the marshes. You can't get that anywhere else along this coastline. It's unique and it's amazing, I think.
And I don't know if you saw the picture, but Rob put a picture of the seafood platter on, and that's just gone viral.
Oh yeah,
absolutely mental.
That is one heck of a platter. Tell us about that. Tell our listeners what's included in the amazing White Horse seafood platter.
Yeah, so we've got a lovely lobster from Billy Ward in Wales. We have Cromer crabs. We've got the Staithe Smokehouse salmon and shell and prawns, pickled cockles, Brancaster oysters, smoked mackerel, prawn and crayfish cocktail.
My goodness.
Then it comes with breads and salad. What else we got on there?
Beautiful sourdough, isn't it?
Yeah, sourdough.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. And how many people does that serve, Fran?
We send 2, really. I mean, you can do more. Depends.
Crikey.
Yeah, it depends how hungry you are. And
do you have to share it?
no.
And Andrew's asking for a friend.
Come and have it for themselves.
Wow, that is amazing. What an unbelievable spread of seafood. And I love the fact that it's all local and locally produced. And even like you mentioned there, some of it's very locally smoked.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
By your husband Phil, that Rob mentioned is down at the Staithe Smokehouse, just behind the White Horse.
Yeah, just in the car park, so right next to the Marsh Bar, so you can sort of smell the smokers going while you're sat there as well. So.
Oh, wow.
Oh, fabulous. So you could actually enjoy a seafood platter or a seafood treat in the Marshside Bar and then take some away to cook at home as well on the way out.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Marvellous. Gosh, you're going to be inundated by seafood fans and fish fans.
And
I mean, we get such good feedback from the platters. It's great, and it's really nice that we can actually, share all that with the customers. So
that's amazing.
And I see from some of the images, you're using different cutlery and plates down at the marsh side, are you?
Yeah. So obviously, one of the challenges, because it is, it's quite far away from the hotel and the main services that we've got. We don't actually have a wash-up area as such for cutlery and crockery.
Yeah.
So we serve it on compostable palm leaf plates.
Wow.
And wooden cutlery. Just because obviously it wouldn't, at the moment, it's not viable for us to put a proper hot wash area in as such. And it creates that picnic vibe, and it is a bit unique. And the feedback's been extremely positive, actually. So
yeah, I think it adds to the whole experience, really.
Yeah, it's actually kind of outside. You're having it almost like
it's not so formal, is it? No. It's quite relaxed, and people don't feel that they can. They just it's more of a relaxed vibe down there than up the top.
And you don't have to book either. We don't take bookings down there, so we really wanted to create a space that you can spontaneously just go, right, we're going down a marsh bar today, as opposed to, what the pandemic's kind of brought along is everybody has to be quite organised, and if you haven't booked a space anywhere, then you might not be able to get in.
Yes.
I certainly know that when I finish work, sometimes we want a bit of R&R and downtime and want to have a drink on the way back from work. And, if you haven't booked, certainly sort of like bank holidays and summer holidays, you might not be getting a space. So, we want to create that kind of relaxed atmosphere.
It's very weather dependent as well, obviously. The whole dining outside, if the weather's not going to be great, it's kind of, you don't want to be booking everywhere and then, you can't turn up. So for us, we know that if it's going to rain, we're not going to be as busy and we're not going to be sort of waiting on customers to sort of come. But it's quite nice.
Yeah, no, it's a really, really good point. Yeah, I mean, like you say, the whole the requirement to book, while understandable, it does remove that element of spontaneity, which is such a nice thing. And especially if, say, for example, you're walking up on the coast or you've gone out for a day trip out to the coast and you feel, you find yourself in need of a bit of nourishment after a long walk, then if you haven't booked in advance, it can be really, really difficult. And again, absolutely for venues such as yourselves, if it's going to be bad weather. I mean, most people can cope with a bit of cold. Obviously, you've got heaters and you can throw extra layers on or a blanket or something. But if it's absolutely chucking it down, and you've booked to go out that day, you also feel bad if you're cancelling because of the weather. So it does remove that element of relaxation and spontaneity. Pam mentioned to me, obviously you know Pam very well, PR and marketing guru for Anglian Country Inns. You just mentioned there's a sort of it's a new self-contained kitchen down at Marshside, is it?
Yeah, so last year we just had sort of the one container, and it was so successful, and we wanted to extend the offering because everything, it still is sort of 90% sort of cold food down there. Mm-hmm. But we wanted to be able to have the opportunity to serve, some specials and things like that. So we added on another sort of container, and we've got a Rabata grill in there, and just a bit of a bigger space so we can, have more chefs down there. And, you know, we were doing sort of lobster barbecues the year before, and all our events and stuff always happened down in the marsh side.
Yeah.
So we wanted to sort of bring that all together. So to be able to do that, we needed to extend. So yeah, that's what we've done this time round. And yeah, it seems, you know, it's working. Well, yeah, it's working well. And in the winter, like just before we closed down in December, we obviously had mussels on.
Yeah.
So we only had electric down there beforehand. Now we've got gas. So that's helped us out a bit. So obviously, when it comes to the winter time again and the mussel season, for us, we'll be more equipped to be able to give a better offering down there in the winter time. So,
brilliant. Yeah. Oh, well, that's good. I think it would be really nice actually if in this country we can move towards a kind of a culture that's accepting of al fresco dining all year round, because like you say, I ended up eating outside somewhere in Norwich in December, and it's not something you'd normally do, but obviously circumstances sort of forced us to. But actually it was so lovely and enjoyable, and as long as you wear the right clothes and you know, if they've got some heating provision it helps, then it's just as nice as eating inside.
Yeah, we had the big heater in the market, and it was great, and it was really popular. And we were busy in the winter with the mussels as well. So we offered sort of 3 or 4 different flavours and sort of did that kind of thing. And yeah, it was great.
Fabulous.
People loved it.
I have a question. Apologies if it's a really silly question, but it's for fun. It's about mussels. Now, can you clear something up for me about mussel season? I remember hearing something. I'm going to say, is it something to do with an hour in the month? Enlighten me.
I think, maybe sort of years ago, that may have been something that kind of was because of the weather and the way the fishermen seeded and things like that. But, we know that, there's the mussel pod down the road, and they do mussels all year round, and that's all to do with the way that Tom sort of seeds his mussels, and he grows his all year round.
Mm-hmm.
We probably would serve them all year round, but for us, it's too busy.
Okay.
There's a lot of prep work involved and things like that. So no, I think there's a lot of people that say, they're not in season, but I think these days, people, like I say, Tom seeds his mussels all year round. So at different stages, they're ready at different times of the year. At the minute, they're not doing them because they spawn. But give it another month or so, and they'll be back up and running with their mussels. So
fabulous.
You can definitely get them all year round. It's just whether people want to serve them all year round.
Fair enough. So, what's in season at the moment that we could get on your menu?
So lobsters are just starting. We're just starting to put lobsters back on. They're sort of slowly getting more available. Crabs. Wild garlic. What else have we got? Stevie, sea purslane, sea aster, all off the marshes.
Lovely.
Asparagus, that's just starting to come. We've got English asparagus just come on, but the Norfolk stuff it's slowly getting there. But for the quantity we need at the moment, that'll be another week or so. But it's definitely available now.
And they're North Sea lobsters and Cromer crab, are they?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So Billy Ward is our main lobster supplier. He's Wales based.
Goes up the wash, don't he?
Yeah, and CA Seafoods for the crabs.
Cool. And so, what's the most popular dish with your diners at present?
Scallops, lobster, seafood platter, I'd say.
Yeah.
Ah, nice. Yeah.
Andrew's been highlighting he's literally put an asterisk next to the items he wants to get next time we come along. Andrew, why don't you tell Fran the bits that have caught your eye off the menu?
Well, I'm starting with breakfast, which is obviously the Stave Smokehouse salmon.
Yeah.
Toasted muffin. That's got to be the one. And then, it's got to be the dressed Cromer crab and the seafood platter.
Both.
Probably not both, but.
You get a crab on the platter, so go for the platter.
Yeah. I don't think you'd need an extra crab by the sounds of the size of the platter.
And I was interested, you do desserts down at the marsh side?
Yeah, so we do like some little pots. So at the minute we've got a Millionaire's chocolate pot and a rhubarb eat and mess.
Ooh.
We also offer Dan's ice cream, which is based in Norwich, so we do the little tubs down there for kids or adults. Yeah, so we do have a dessert offering down there.
Oh,
cool.
Fabulous.
And I saw, which I was very interested in, was the tiramisu, and it was the choux bun. Yeah, was that right?
Yeah. So it's just choux bun with a coffee cremo, and then a mascarpone mix. It's got some hazelnuts in there, some cocoa nibs, and that's served with a hot chocolate coffee sauce.
Oh, you're making me feel so hungry.
Wow.
It is delicious. It is fantastic.
And Rob, are you doing a takeaway menu as well?
Yes, we've got a takeaway menu. Obviously, one thing that we found, certainly last year in December, was there were still people that were still cautious about coming out, but they still wanted to come on holiday. So they come up in their holiday homes, but they didn't want to eat out in the premises.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we've reduced our menu. All that's available to takeaway. So you can get lovely crispy squid. You can get our beautiful fish and chips with a white horse condiments, our white horse burger. Just kind of dishes that traditionally you would want to take away, but it's done really, really, really well.
Nice. I love that. That's fantastic.
So there's been quite a lot of adaptation, hasn't there, to the menu and in the kitchen, and for yourselves, sort of out front of house as well, hasn't there?
Absolutely, yeah. We've got a fantastic team. The changes, the government restrictions, and the changes, and the new rules. They almost change weekly, and the guys have picked that up so well, and they deliver it in such a way that it doesn't feel like it's a restriction for the guest. We've kind of got guidelines that we need to adhere to, but we're hospitality people at heart. We want to make people happy. We're not police officers.
Yeah.
We want people to have a great time. And so they have had to adapt, and our whole business has had to adapt. We've lost 50% of our capacity and spread it across our whole our car park, and we've diversified. We've had to diversify, or who knows what could have happened.
Indeed, absolutely. Well, it's amazing to see how you guys have overcome the challenges, and you've adopted this, by virtue of that, adopted a sort of a more al fresco dining model, which I'm sure is going to be, even more successful as we move into summer, basically. So.
Absolutely.
Fingers crossed. Anyway, I don't think you'll have much to worry about, Rob, to be honest, from the sounds of it. Even if it's just Andrew every day. So, finally, being a podcast about summer in Norfolk, we'll start with you first, Rob. We want to know your favourite Norfolk places and things to do in the summer in Norfolk.
Put me on the spot here.
Well, you can go first. If you're ready to go, Fran, you can go first. It's fine.
Well, I think we'd probably both say the same sort of thing, because I think we're so spoiled here that there is a lot of good food places along the coast. We all work well together. We all offer something different, so it's never it's never competition for us. And I think everyone's doing their own thing. So it's I don't know. It'd be very hard to pinpoint somewhere to sort of go and eat. I think like the Duck, number 29, where's Socius?
Yeah, Socius.
Thornham Deli.
The Lodge.
Yeah, the Lodge. We're blessed with loads of great places.
We are indeed, yeah.
And I think, as far as sort of going out in Norfolk, I think it's really great how, farmers markets and things like that are starting to open again. Creek Abbey. I think Holcombe. They're probably doing their Wall Garden one again this year.
Oh, brilliant.
And places like that. Yeah, it's exciting to get that going again, because we'll be doing cooking demos there and sort of getting involved with the community, like Rob said, and that's the exciting part. Watching things open up again around us, that would be great.
Before we go then, so I guess from both of you, if you can, again, putting you on the spot here, one thing you are looking forward to this summer in Norfolk?
For me, being able to go out and enjoy some good food. It's been a long time since we've been able to go out and enjoy, other places around us. So for me, go and find a different beer garden, sit in, and enjoying other offers.
Have someone else do the cooking as well, I imagine.
Absolutely.
What about you, Rob?
I think one of the things that I really love about Norfolk is the colours. You know, at the moment there's rapeseed everywhere. Heacham lavender, that's absolutely stunning. You know, all the lavender in bloom, and then just down the road in Smethsham, obviously you get the poppy fields as well.
Yeah.
So just seeing the kind of colours come back, and I think that coincides with people coming back and the businesses coming back, and you know, the kind of happiness coming back into people's lives.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lovely sentiment. Yeah. Definitely something we all need.
I think like the weekend just gone, you know, we were busy and there was a real good sort of buzz around. Like people, you know, the atmosphere was great. You know, people were happy, enjoying themselves, and yeah, it was just a really nice sort of feel again. It was almost normal, if you can say normal, you know. Yeah, the new normal. So it was really nice to see. Really nice to see the support that people are giving us. You know, and hopefully, yeah, like you said, I don't think we'll have. Touch wood, we'll be busy and
yeah, definitely.
Long may it continue. And definitely, it's the tonic we all need. I think after the last sort of 18 months.
Yeah.
And do you always guarantee a fantastic sunset at the White Horse?
We try, but we can never guarantee.
It normally comes as standard, though.
Yeah,
I think. I shouldn't imagine there are too many bad ones. Oh, well, listen, guys, thank you so much for your time today.
Great.
We can't wait to get up there soon and enjoy some of your amazing fare, hopefully al fresco with sunset thrown in. Take care of yourselves, and we hope you have a brilliant summer.
Thanks for having us.
Look forward to seeing you soon.
Cheers, that's great. Bye.
Thanks, bye. Well, we hope that has been food for thought. Listeners, thank you for joining us in this episode all about al fresco dining. We hope it's whet your appetite and giving you some ideas of places to eat out in Norfolk this summer.
Yeah,
certainly given us a big to-do list, or to-eat list.
Whether you're taking some homemade picnic yourself, or you're going to experience some street food or some lovely restaurants.
Yeah, you can't beat it. Al fresco. We are big fans of al fresco dining here, and I think Norfolk in particular lends itself to that form of dining just because you only have to look around you and it is massively enhanced by the views and the scenery and the atmosphere. And that's pretty, whether, as we were talking about before, whether you're eating in the city centre or town centre, whether you're eating in the Broads or the countryside or at the coast, we're spoiled for choice.
Perfect.
And there's so many nice places to eat and so much good food. So, you know, you may as well take advantage.
Get out there and support some of these businesses as well.
Absolutely.
Which is good.
Absolutely. So if you have enjoyed or been motivated by today's episode, then do let us know. We're always interested to hear your feedback. You can contact us in the usual way through the website enjoyingnorfolk.co.uk or via Instagram, Twitter or Facebook at Enjoying Norfolk. We're always delighted to hear from you, and
we are, we love
as long as you don't mind, we may well read out your comments on a future episode. If you have enjoyed hearing us today, then do subscribe to the podcast and maybe leave a review wherever you downloaded it from. That would be absolutely wonderful. We hope you stay well, and we look forward to speaking with you again soon.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.